Hi, I'm Dr. Carol Scott, a trauma-informed developmental psychologist who teaches you how to get along better on the adult playgrounds where you play. I bring you the SAS, self-aware success strategies that are your birthright. In this video, I'm going to share 4 tools from just one of those success strategies. Learn how to accept diversity within your family or to navigate being the queer one who creates that diversity. So, one of these things is not like the other. A fun game on Sesame Street, right? But at your family gathering, difference, diversity, it can be painful. So I'm going to offer relief to that pain by unpacking some tools from the self-aware success strategy of independence. You'll learn how you can be more sassy by clearly, confidently, and calmly owning your authenticity. Letting your anger and resentment be your teachers. Stepping beyond your learned role and staying present now. Attending to and grooming your boundaries. Your independence is your self-awareness of your essence as a person. If your experience is as the thing not like the others, then deeper awareness of this core self will allow that experience to be pain-free. Likewise, deeper identity awareness expands your generosity of spirit to embrace diversity. So this success strategy of independence is about comfortable awareness of yourself in 3 realms. 1, what you think or believe. 2, what you feel. And 3, what you want. Now, most of us come into middle childhood already playing a role to please others. We already express by age 8 only the thoughts and feelings we have learned will secure our acceptance within our families and communities. When you are the different one, your true essential nature may have been buried under going along to get along way back when you were 1 and 2 years old. What you really want, truly feel, and fervently believe, wow. How do you know that buried self? I recommend you look backward from the perspective of your resentments. That's right. Your anger and resentment are terrific teachers. When you become aware of these feelings, metaphorically turn your gaze to your immediate past and look at the last few steps that led to this point. Most of our resentments arise from not being seen as who we really are, even if we're actively hiding it. If you really loved me, you'd know how I feel, or what I want, or what I think. Does that sound familiar? And yet, if you believe that love means I can read your mind and heart, or that you can read mine, then you will frequently be disappointed and sometimes feel resentful. So, when feeling resentment, when feeling angry, try rewinding a live stream to see what happened right before that feeling. What were you expecting your family member or other beloved to know intuitively about your feelings, thoughts, or longings, the things you want? How did you expect them to respond to you? Were you actively fishing for a response that you didn't get? You may not believe this, but your list of what it's okay to think, feel, and want was defined for you a long time ago. Your understanding of your family's conditional love when you were 2 years old created your original list of who and how I can be. Just think for a moment about some of the best known cultural limits defined by gender. Boys not allowed to cry and asked to be stoic when in pain. Girls encouraged to stifle anger and to be coy and flirtatious to get what they want, for example. Then, each adult in your family layered on their view of what would make you a good kid. Your brain was wired by the powerful need to color inside the lines of your prescribed family role as best boy, family rebel, strong one, clown, quiet one, peacemaker, etc., whatever your label. Being what they rewarded was, in your very young mind, what kept you safely loved and nurtured. The end result is this. Some of what you actually want, think, and feel has been carefully curated away into long-term storage. But if you let your anger at others, especially your feelings of resentment, point you in the right direction, you will be able to find your authentic self again. It's been there all along. It's waiting for you. And notice when you're thinking thoughts like, they just don't know the real me, and if they knew the real me, they wouldn't like me anymore. And if they only knew what I could really do. Sit up and take notice of these thoughts and rewind what just happened. Assume that you didn't feel seen or heard for who you really are, and ask, what did I want? How was I feeling? And what was I thinking? If you can find one or more answers to these questions, then ask this. Did I express that clearly in straightforward words? Did I say, I want X, or I think Y, or I feel Z? And fill in the blanks for those who love us? Or did I just let them guess, hoping for the best and being disappointed? Again. Grooming your awareness of how you express yourself strengthens your boundaries. Think of these imaginary containers for your mental, emotional, and energetic activity as skins you should care for, just as you wash and lotion and otherwise groom your physical skin. The skin you see in the mirror holds in all the solids and fluids that make up your body's living systems. Befriending and getting to know the living systems, inside your emotional skin, empowers relationships. You will find a greater openness and curiosity about what others carry around inside their emotional skins. And it's the same with mental skins and psychological skins. It's harder to judge someone else's internal reality when you truly own what goes on inside of them is not visible to you, and vice versa. As long as you think you know what's going on inside someone else, you can name it and describe it and judge it as deficient or wrong or as praiseworthy and envy-invoking. But what if you knew you could not truly understand the internal reality of anyone but yourself? What if your focus was on, how am I showing up right now? What if your focus was always on, how am I showing up right now? That understanding is the success strategy called independence. You know you can know only yourself, and you count on others to share their unique experiences of life with you. So here's how you apply your strategy of independence to owning queer diversity within your family. If someone is newly revealed as gay, trans, polyamorous, non-binary, or any form of queerness, invite yourself to start with curiosity. Interesting. I wonder what that's like. Ask questions to learn in open curiosity. How do you feel about that? Or what can I do to support you? Or what are you thinking about all this? And if you are the one bringing a form of queerness to your family gathering, independence serves you as a success strategy too. There's no better time to be centered on clear answers to the questions, what do I believe, how do I feel, and what do I want? Specifically, before you gather with your family, reflect on your answers to questions like, how long have I identified as gay, trans, non-binary, etc.? When did I know, and how? What is my emotional reality around my identity? Am I feeling happy and free, stressed and fearful or worried? And what do I want from my family? How do I hope they will engage with me? What does support look like to me? And in which family member do I expect to find it? or family members. Knowing the answers to those kinds of questions prepares you to express yourself calmly, sharing those same thoughts, feelings, and yearnings. And hey, good news, you have answers already to give if someone asks. So that's how a stronger awareness of your authentic thoughts, emotions, and longings will ease the owning of queerness in your family. 4 tools. 1, own what you think or believe, what you feel, and what you want, including all those bits of yourself that have hidden in the shadows up until now. 2, let your moments of anger and resentment be guideposts to awareness of your expectations and the ways in which you hide what you really want, feel, and think. 3, step beyond your knee-jerk role and express more authentically in the moment. You know, the family clown deflects the awkward moment with a quoted sitcom punchline or something, but the authentic self says, that sounds kind of intense. Do you want to tell me more? 4, attend to and groom your boundaries, your emotional, mental, and psychological skins as carefully as you do your physical skin. Please share your experiences of queerness managed or mismanaged in your life. And if you can see a need to strengthen your self-aware success strategy of independence, join one of my monthly Sunday salons. Get a bigger sip of this sass in a free 90-minute small group coaching experience live via Zoom from wherever you live. Learn more on my website or in the video notes. Until next time, take care. And hey, let's all get out there and be more sassy.